everyone, welcome to Saki Tech. In today's video, I'm going to show you guys how to format a USB flash drive using command prompt in Windows. Now, there are several ways to get this done, but this is by far the coolest method. Now, the first thing, let's go to my computer and let me show you the disk that I just plugged in to my PC. So this is the USB flash drive that I just plugged into the USB port on my Windows PC. And the first way to format this thing is you can just right click on it and choose format. But that's the easy method. We want to do it the cooler way. So what you want to do is you want to go to start and type in cmd, which is going to bring up the cmd.exe, which is the command prompt. Click it. Let's bring this right over here. And the utility we're going to be using to format the USB flash drive is called diskpart. So type in disk, P-A-R-T, press enter. It's going to ask you to launch that program. Click yes when you see the prompt, and it's going to bring this second window, which is actually the diskpart utility. Now, the first thing you want to do is you want to get a list of all the disks that are on your computer. So let's type in list disk. That's the first command. Press enter. So once you use this command, it's going to give you a list of all the disks that are currently attached to your device, your computer. And the disks are the hard drives. So let's take a look at each of these. Disk 0, it says it's online, that's the status, and it says it's 1,863 gigabytes, which means this is a 2 terabyte hard drive. So that cannot be my USB flash drive. If you go all the way down here, disk number 4, which is also online, is approximately 2 gigabytes. Which is 1,952 megabytes. When you convert that over and round it up, it's going to be 2 gigabytes. So that is in fact my USB flash drive, which you can see right over here. So let's start the formatting process using the command prompt. The first thing you want to do is you want to select disk 4. Okay? After you select disk 4, type in list disk. And make sure this tiny asterisk symbol shows up next to disk 4. That means it has been selected. And once it's selected, you want to clean this disk up. So type in clean, press enter, and as you can see, it says diskpart succeeded in cleaning the disk. So now the disk has nothing on it. The next step is to create a partition on your disk. You have to create a primary partition. You do that by typing in create partition primary. Press enter, and it says diskpart succeeded in creating the specified partition, and then you have to select the partition that you just created. When you create a partition, by default it's partition number 1. So let's select partition 1. Press enter, and as you can see, you get the prompts showing you exactly what you just did. So partition 1 is now the selected partition, and now you can format that partition. So type in format, and then you have to pick a file system. So type in fs equals, and with Windows you want to go with ntfs, and then press space, and make sure you type in quick. If you don't type in quick, it's going to take forever for the format to complete. And just to be safe, let's take a look at this one more time. So you type in format, then you type in FS, which stands for file system, and then you say equals to the type of file system you want to use, which in the case of Windows 7 or any Windows machine, 90% of the time is NTFS, and then you put space and type in quick, and that's going to make sure the process is done quickly. Press enter. It's going to give you the percentage of how much is complete. And there we go. Diskpart successfully formatted the volume. And now you want to activate that volume. Type in active. Press enter. Diskpart marked the current partition as active. And finally, you can assign a letter to your drive. So type in assign letter equals to, you can say X, or you can see Z, or you can say Y. Whatever letter you want to give your USB flash drive, you can do it right here. Let me do X. Press enter, and now the USB flash drive is going to pop up. It's going to say X right here, and you can see it back here in the background as well. And that's all you need to do to format a USB flash drive using the command prompt on your Windows machine. By the way, if you guys want to watch more command prompt tutorials, just see the link in the description below. That is going to take you to a playlist that I made that has all these tutorials in one place.